Hello everybody and welcome back to Comic Plays Banjo Kazooie. I'm the Comic Foil and I'm arriving... Oh, I thought I was arriving in the direction of Bubble Loop Swamp, but actually no, this looks like the painting for Click Clock Wood. While we're here though, do I have enough to activate this? It's like not letting me even stand here. Hey. Man. It does not even want me to try. I mean, maybe it's afraid... Is it like some kind of defense mechanism that it won't let me do this until I've gotten a certain because it doesn't want me to, like, trap myself? Well, in any case, I'm in the wrong place. But Ugly Grunty's nickname was Jelly Belly at which school? I also know that freshly burst boils is her favorite smell. And the old hag's favorite color is gruesome green. Okay, so gruesome green, freshly the boils, and old Jelly Belly. Yeah, so that whole thing, if you don't already know, towards the end of Banjo-Kazooie there's a quiz show. That's like a tradition. What's your spell, Grunty? Okay, alright, fine. Okay, no, I think this way is the Bubble Loop Swamp. Yeah, and some of the questions are about Grunty personally. And the only way you could possibly know them is by participating in Brentilda's conversations about her. But I've never... Usually when I play through this game, I just kind of don't bother with Brentilda and hope I don't land on those spaces. Like here she is again. Now she's going to tell us some more fun facts. My lazy sister often sleeps on a pile of treasure. So she's like a dragon. The only thing she's ever won was the dirtiest undies competition at which school? Okay. She often boasts of appearing on the cover of Fat Hag Monthly, posing in her long johns. Yeah, so they, like, do everything to make her, like, super gross. I'm wondering about which... Whoops, I, pressed the wrong thing. I'm kind of wondering about which school, though. See, what happened back there was I started trying to turn the camera while crouching, and I accidentally activated Wonder Wing. It's fine. Okay, so Bubble Loop Swamp is over there, but I want to try and remember what's in these little notches here, so let's take a look. Probably more ding pots. Jeez, Brentilda. Hashtag Grunty Facts. Her favorite sport is broomstick racing. That sounds kind of normal. That's also Harry Potter's favorite sport. Well, I mean Quidditch, but it's on a broomstick. She's attended Fat Hag High. And you won't believe that Gruntilda's party trick is blowing balloons up with her butt. Oh. Thank you, Brentilda. Interesting to me, though, that, like, all witches are green, like, even the good ones. Because... I'm trying to think, was... Okay, I can't do those yet. Was... The Wicked Witch of the West green in the original Frank L. Boehm novel? I don't think she was. I think that was something that was added when the movie The Wizard of Oz was made. Because I also know that in the book originally, instead of ruby slippers, in the book it was silver slippers, but they made them ruby slippers because Wizard of Oz was also one of the first movies shot in full Technicolor. Okay, I think every level now for a little while only has one new move that you can learn. And how many eggs do I have? I only have 15 eggs. So I'm a little bit afraid to do this part already because I'm going to run out of eggs. But here we are at Bubble Loop Swamp. Aren't you happy to be here? Yeah, we're here, so let's do it. Okay, frog. These frogs, it's hard to explain why, but they're kind of tricky to fight. They're based on poison dart frogs. Oh! Okay. You're here already, Bottles. But you probably want more musical notes first. Because they want you to go out and, you know, explore the swamp. So this starts a big trend in the level design in Banjo-Kazooie. Okay, wait. Croctus liked that. And that challenges me then to get up to a certain point in the level under a strict time limit. Right? I think this is timed. Oh wait, no, that's that switch that's timed. Okay, so I don't need to speed forward yet. Yeah, so like I said before, when I was a kid, Clanker's Cavern was usually where I'd stop playing, where I'd get just like too afraid of everything and have to stop. So only more recently in my life have I ever played past there. But yeah, there's piranhas in the water. What I was going to say is Bubble Gloop Swamp is the first of many levels in Banjo-Kazooie where the level design is based around something you can't go in surrounding it. So here it is the swamp. You touch the swamp, you take damage. In Rusty Bucket Bay, you swim in the water too long, you take damage. In Gobi's Valley, there's hot, hot sand. Okay, so why don't we do this speed through here. And the name of the game is Get Up There in 45 seconds, so we'll see if we can do that. No, I guess we can't, but... Ugly Hairy Trespasser. Okay, and here it makes me fight frogs, so I guess I'll fight the frogs now. And frogs take multiple hits, which makes them a little bit harder, so... This would be easier if I had more, Oh, they do a lot of damage, too. They do, like... Yeah, this would be a lot easier if I had more gold feathers to work with. Okay, so that's fine, because I managed to hurt a bunch of them, and now I have more. Now I can have full health again. I'm too tough for you, Flibbits. Flibbits, that's a funny name. I like it. Okay, and that's going to be our first Jiggy of Bubble Gloop Swamp. But let's go back and try that speed test again. Wish it didn't have to show me it was there every time. Okay, so we can take this a little bit slower than last time. I missed a note. Let's remember that I missed a note there. Yeah, we have plenty of time. Okay. I'm not even going to talon trot the rest of the way. I'm just going to jump for it. Just, time limits make me so nervous, man. Donkey Kong 64 actually has a lot of things with time limits, and it gets stressful. So yeah, I was thinking of putting this, if you guys don't know, I have a Twitter account which I'm very active on, and I've been doing a different poll every day on Twitter. So I hope you're following me on Twitter if you are also a Twitter person. And you can participate in a different poll that I put on every day. So one I was thinking of doing soon in honor of me playing Banjo-Kazooie was going to be about 3D collectathons. Oh, good save. Because I've been thinking a lot of what is Rare's best 3D collectathon. And I always go back and forth between Banjo-Kazooie and Banjo-Tooie. I say 3D because Donkey Kong Country games had kind of, like, elements of collectathon to them, but I wouldn't call them collectathons. I'd just call them platformers. It is also true, though, that this is also a platformer. It is a 3D platformer. Okay, we'll get that. You'll see that my life total keeps going down. That's because I've played this in multiple sessions. This is one that's fun to watch speedrunners do. Just get to different parts of this egg to hit it. Okay. And that's our third Jiggy of the evening. There's also some Jiggies there, but to get those safely, I'm going to need the power of boots, which I do not have yet. Or I can use the Mumbo transformation that's in this level. Either one, really. So yeah, even though I don't have, like, exact memory of the layout of this place, I'm going to try and persevere through just traveling counterclockwise along the walls of the level. And that should mean that eventually I see everything. I'd say I even remember parts of Banjo-Tooie better than this game, but that's really just because of my own experience playing it. So, yeah, is this supposed to be an actual giant crocodile, or is it just a statue? Part of me kind of thinks it's just supposed to be a statue, because it doesn't blink or look at you or anything, unlike the Sphinx in Gobi's Valley or Clanker. Okay, and before I go in there, I'm going to want the boots power up, so let's keep traveling along through here. Thought I could reach this. What is this? Is this like a big reed? Probably. And I'll keep going and try and collect some more eggs. Yeah, so Banjo-Tooie is like... The idea of Banjo-Tooie is... It's made on a philosophy that bigger is better. It and Donkey Kong 64 are both huge in comparison to Banjo-Kazooie. Like, Banjo-Kazooie seemed pretty big and expansive at the time. And unlike, say, like Super Mario 64, also managed to make every area feel really unique. I'm not trying to throw shade at Mario 64, that's a very important, influential, fun game. I'm just saying it's different. Okay, I think it's time to abandon this area now and go back and get the power-up from bottles. I think that's what I want to do now. Banjo-Tooie can be a little bit frustrating because after a certain point you'll go a lot longer between getting each Jiggy. It definitely takes longer to 100% complete. And there's a lot more objectives that require you to go in between levels. For the most part, in this game, you can complete a level all in one go. There's one exception to that, and because it's the only exception, it actually annoys me a lot, but that'll be coming maybe next episode if I can finish Bubble Bloop Swamp all in one episode. Okay, chicken, I mean Kazooie. Cool. I like how they put that one right at the beginning. That's very nice of them. So now I can wear these big old rain boots. And this is one of two, like, footwear power-ups in the game. The other one is the speedy shoes that I'll get in either Freeze Easy Peak or Gobi's Valley. I forget which because of the weird thing the game does there in that area. Is there... Yeah, let's take these boots now. Oh. Just trying to jump out of there and got caught. Okay, so I'm probably going to run out of time here and take some damage, but we'll grab these notes while we're thinking of it. I really like Banjo-Tooie, though. It's just kind of deciding whether or not it's worth it, how much work it is to do everything in Banjo-Tooie. In Banjo-Tooie, I can be a lot more satisfied with beating the game without 100% completion, even though I have beaten it with 100% completion before. And there's more Chiggies in that one that are just really annoying. But also, like, you know, you could describe it as it wastes your time more. But I mean, if you're playing a video game, you know, there's always going to be something more productive you could be doing besides playing Banjo-Kazooie, unless you're a game reviewer and your job that day is to review Banjo-Kazooie, maybe. I also like how the frogs ribbit in time with the song here. But okay, let's, maybe we shouldn't be doing this yet. I'm a little bit torn. We might have to go in and out of Mumbo's hut a few times. And am I going to run out of... okay, I'm going to have just enough time. They add 2 other pairs of shoes in the sequel then. They add springy shoes and they add suction cup shoes. And as you can see, as the game goes along, the power-ups get a little bit more context-sensitive. Like, this is, you know, this is a move that you learn that only applies when you can find the shoes, the item that it applies to. So, let's do this one. This is another one asking you to be fast, but to be careful. Got it. Easy peasy. See, this time I gave myself a little bit more confidence that there would be enough time. And that allowed me to take it slower. You could argue that you could also, like, be trying to go in with the confidence that you will, you know, not fall. But that's sort of what I did with the other one, and then I fell. Life has taught me not to be confident. This is an easy place to miss musical notes, too, because they're hard to see. Okay, this, I believe, is called a buzz bomb. These dragonflies. And they're weirdly notable just because there's one of these at the beginning of the game that runs into the Rare logo. And I guess because of that, they also put one in the background of Super Smash Bros. How you doing, my man? Okay, so this time he doesn't actually have all of his torches lit, and that's good because you need to come up here to get this honeycomb. Let's just see if we can get it with one proper jump or if we're going to mess that up. Cool. I have no idea where the other honeycomb is, actually. So yeah, if I knew this stage better, I might do like what I did with Mumbo's Mountain, where I wait to do the transformation until it's the last thing that I need. Little bit of a dark kids humor there. Like, it's not like really dark humor for adults, but for the demographic that this game is supposedly made for, that's kind of dark, you know? It's like, oh hey, I turned you into an alligator, now I'm gonna make you into boots. Like, he's not really. But okay, we're an adorable little gator now that fell a bit farther than I meant to. I couldn't remember if I would take fall damage or not from jumping down there into the swamp. I think I could. I think I could still take fall damage that way. But yeah, what this is going to allow us to do is, I guess piranhas don't eat alligators. It is known. So now we get free reign to go through the water here. And that also means that, like, we're smaller now, so we can fit into a few places that we couldn't have fit in before. It also means now that we move very slowly through the rest of the stage. But okay, we can't climb up those... We can't climb up those reeds, though, now. So let's just try and... Maybe we'll even leave the stage with the gator, as long as we have 100 notes before we do. We don't have to get this all in one go, but I'd like to get all the notes. Okay, and I think while we're here... First, let's see if there's anything back in that corner that we need. No, it doesn't look like it. Okay, so let's do the big gator head while we're here. To go into the big gator head, you need to be a little gator. Makes sense, right? Cool, so here we're going to meet Mr. Vile. Her. I'm Mr. Vile, greediest croc of all. Play my game to win a prize. Press A to accept or B to chicken out. Eat more red Jubblies. I like that they're called Jubblies. So we need to eat more reds. The way the music is here reminds me of Donkey Kong 64. So what I was saying before is I love Donkey Kong 64, but it is definitely not the best 3D platformer of the 3 on the N64 that Rare made. It is so frustrating. So much of it is mini-games. A lot of repeat mini-games and a lot of repeats of mini-games that are bad. Any game that has freaking leading the gopher into the hole cannot be a great minigame. Like, that is an inexcusably bad minigame. The whole game can't have a rating just for the existence of that minigame, I swear. But, it is very big. When you wanted, when you wanted a big collectathon with a lot of different controllable characters with different abilities and stuff like that, it feels great, and you can see how they can kind of... Okay, so we're going to keep playing now, and now the goal is still to get red and not to get yellow. Getting yellow is bad. So you get into situations with this where you... where you can kind of get in front of him, and then you're just trying to outrun him to all the Jubblies. And you should be trying not to, you want to go through the level as efficiently as possible. Like, I chose to proceed to the lower Jubbly there because I knew that would lead me to additional Jubblies, rather than, like, trapping myself in the corner there where I was unlikely to see anything else that I could get points off of. Okay. It's not just a speed test, it's also, like, you trying to outrun him. Like, when you see him going to a point, that could mean that that's a good one to go to because you're also wasting his time if you get there first. Like a Greenie wins. Must play last game. Only eat what is shown at top of screen. I like how he immediately, like, starts a new game, too. Like, you don't have a choice. Okay. So, eat the red Jubblies, and it's going to change into yellow Jubblies after a certain point. So now, eat yellow Jubblies. Even though in the last game he said they aren't ripe yet. Now I guess they're ripe enough. Oops. Crap. Did a bait and switch on me. Jubbly bait and switch. Oh man, and once again it like changed it right as I was eating one, so I might be in trouble. Are you gonna make me play all of the games again if I lose? Okay, we're back to red. There seem to be less yellows on the ground at any given time, too. Oh, I almost could have tied it. Yeah, so you take damage for losing against him. So... yeah, do I have to beat you at all 3 in a row? Or... let's try last game again. Okay. Eat the reds, eat the reds, eat the reds, red. Oh, I missed. Yeah, so keep a close eye on the top because it can change it on you. And you really... like, I probably could have brought it back last game if I hadn't eaten that one incorrect Jubbly. Right now, I don't even see any reds, man. Okay. Red, red, yellow. Oh, no. Very tricky yellows. Red. And... was not fast enough to get to that one. Oh, no, no, no. Okay, switch into yellow. Switch into yellow. We're fine, we're fine, we're fine. You also get a little bit of a speed boost. Ah. Okay, we'll have to give this one more try. No, I don't want to get chewed. Okay. We can't afford to mess this up too many more times. I'll take the food right out of his mouth. No! Oh, that was so bad. Oh, this is going so terribly. He's cutting me off from everything. Also, I think the computer might be able to, like, see the board a little bit better than I can. Okay. Alright, I have a lead. You also don't want to just, like, keep mashing B to go faster because it'll lock you in a direction and you can sort of, like, stall out that way. It's hard to explain. It makes sense while you're playing it. But controlling a munching alligator is very specific. No. Oh, gosh darn. Okay. We gotta get out of here and go get some more health. I could have escaped there without taking damage, but I decided to double back and try and get musical notes instead, so I hope I don't suffer for that. Okay, I'm gonna go try and refill my health, and then I'll make another attempt. While looking for health, I wandered over this way, and I'll, yeah, while I'm here, I'll grab some more notes and other objects off the bottom of these trees. Looks like probably something I could get higher up on the trees if I weren't a clumsy little alligator baby. I always collect extra lives, but I mean, if you have to use extra lives, you have a problem. You really don't want to be dying in this game. Alright, and Jinjo. That's only my third Jinjo, huh? Yeah, we need to get higher up on those trees, and to do that, we need to not be an alligator, but we might as well defeat Mr. Vile first. Alright, you little Kremling wannabe. Give me the red Jubbly. No favors. Giving you all the reds. Okay. Oh, since I left, though, it's going to make me play all the games over again. Okay, so I'm going to skip ahead to the last game. Alright, so once again, the first two games, not too bad. But now we got to do the switcheroo Jubbly game. Alright, change. Thank you. Alright, I kind of undershot grabbing that one yellow. It's fine, it's fine. Oops. Oh, I wasn't paying enough attention. Oh, crap. I don't know if I can get this back now. Oh, I blew it. Okay. Did he blow up too, though? He might have also blown it. Okay, and change to the red. That's pretty good timing. No, he's so far ahead. Okay, if I can grab these. This is like the worst color commentary. Oh! Ties. What happens in the event of a tie? So you just decide that all ties go to you? That's not very fair. You know, I do always remember Mr. Vile being hard to beat. Okay. Sorry, this is like not the most exciting commentary either. Come on, change. Darn Jubblies. I waited around for the change and that was a bad move. He got ahead. Oh my gosh, and I'm missing everything. If it's like already in your mouth when the goal color changes though, it like still gives it to you, fortunately. Oh, except not. Okay, that time I missed the window. Yeah, I'm losing by a lot now. They're just... oh, man. A lot of this is poor luck. Okay. Go ahead. I'll try again. If I lose, I need to, like, run out of here then. That time I wasn't even sure if I correctly started the game or not. Yeah, because a lot of this is kind of like the luck of the draw of like where they spawn and when the color changes. It's true. Also, I think his movement speed might be a little faster than you, so you just have to have better logic and pathing and also get kind of lucky. Okay. And red. I'm glad that the music is, like, consistent, though, because then you can just sort of judge it by where the song is. How much time you have left? Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay. Let's make for the exit. Unfortunately, that means we're gonna have to start the whole dumb thing over again. Oh, man. Okay, so I can't find any more honeycombs to heal myself. I'm afraid of going in there and dying. So part of me is thinking of just leaving the level as an alligator and getting what I can out there, but that doesn't sound good either. So maybe I should transform back and try and get some of the other stuff? Oh, cool. Cool, I didn't see you up here. Grab these. Okay, and now we're ready to face Mr. Vile at least 3 more times. Okay, here we go again. I don't really like my starting position here, but, okay. Okay, there's one. Ah, yikes, he's so fast. Okay. And now there's... Of course, all the yellows are gonna disappear now that I'm actually looking for yellows. Could there be a strange connection between this game and Settlers of Catan, where it's about changing what resources you want on a kind of semi-hexagonal grid? I don't know, but putting my mind on Settlers of Catan seems to be making me play better. Nope, I jinxed it. Alright. Nice. That went really well for me. Okay. Don't jinx it. No, 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 no. Where are the yellows? Dun. Yes! Finally, Mr. Vile. A lot of people also get afraid of him because they know that he can bite you, so they're afraid he's gonna bite you during the game, but he doesn't. Alright, so we only got half of the Jiggies here in Bubble Gloop Swamp today, but I think we're gonna have to call it there because this is taking us much too long. So Bubble Gloop Swamp's gonna be a half episode, I guess. Or it's going to be a double. It's going to be a 2-episode job. Yeah. So, I'm the little gator. You are the big gator. And I will see you next time. Next time you see me, I'll be back to being a bear and a bird.